Our midweek matchup brings us to Singapore Indoor Stadium, where the Singapore Slingers take on a Satria Muda MritAma team looking to stave off elimination and keep their chances alive for a berth in the playoffs. Marcus Skinner gets into the action early, hitting his spot-up jumper. Satria Muda's Marcus Morrison continues his scoring ways with a strong move to the hoop. Adriano's layup was knocked off the glass by Jeffers on a nice defensive effort, as it was back to Jeffers the other way, scoring on a strong move to the hoop. The Slingers inbound would get picked off by Adriano, and Morrison would net another two on a spin move to the rim. It was Adriano again feeding Legaspi in the paint for a pair as the visitors went up by 6. Leo Avenito would get his off-balance scoop shot to drop. And then off the Jeffers interception, Vergara would convert to cut the lead to 2. It was Morrison again for Satria Muda with the lunging hook, but an Avenito pass found Jeffers inside for the deuce. Vergara then off the steal would get his layup to fall. Then the Slingers would pull even when Stephen Koo nailed his jumper, and Skinner, attacking the rim, gave the Slingers a lead with just over a minute to play in the first quarter. Morrison again attacked the basket, netting a pair before finding an open Mario Wusang, who drained the 3. With seconds remaining, Avenito struck for 2 inside, and after one, it was Satria Muda on top, 22-21. Second quarter, and Skinner starts to heat up, sinking his jumper, but it was the strong play of Wusang keeping the visitors in the game. Jeffers would strike for 2 more, and then on the fast break, it's Avenito getting his layup to fall, and the Slingers finally take the lead. But not for long, as Morrison outworked the Slingers D for the score. Avenito would find Skinner inside for a bucket as the lead changed hands. Then Antoine Broxley would get the putback off the glass, off the Adriano miss. Good hustle put Avenito on the line for the and one, and it was Vergara feeding Skinner for the monstrous jam. Broxley had 7 blocks, getting one here on Avenito's attempt to the rim. Then, on the other end, it was Broxley showing his ability to put the ball in the basket. Pathman would get a pair, and it was Al Vergara draining it from long range to put the Slingers up by 4. Then, they would add another 2 when Han Bin converted the turnover, giving the Slingers a 40-35 edge heading into halftime. We go courtside with Slingers coach Niao Beng Sian.
You've put Avenito on Marcus Morrison. How do you think that man-on-man defense is working out for you?
Well, I think he's doing a pretty good job on Morrison's, and I think we'll keep on working on him to cut down his scoring ability.
Now, this is a must-win match for you guys. How are you handling the pressure?
Well, I mean, we look at it like every game's a must-win. Every game's been a tough game for us, and we had some tough losses, but we're just going to grind it out because that's what we've been doing this year. So we're just going to grind it out.
Third quarter action, and Vergara makes a sweet move to the hoop, getting it to fall. But Adriano on the outside hit for 3 of his 9 in the quarter. Adriano again converted off the Wusang steal as Satria Muda cut into the Slingers' lead. Han Bin was there for the score, but Morrison, who had 24 on the game, could not be stopped. Morrison again helped Satria Muda regain the lead, and the tide shifted for the visitors when Adriano would sink one inside. Legaspi got his jumper to drop, but it was Desmond working hard for the score. Wusang finished 4 of 4 from beyond the arc and had 18 points, netting 3 here, but it was Avenito getting his layup to fall, helping to keep the Slingers in the game. A strong play by Morrison to save the ball found Legaspi wide open, and he nailed it from downtown, putting Satria Muda up by 9 points with under a minute to go in the third. Vergara would get his outside jumper to drop, but with seconds remaining, Adriano would get the outlet for the score, and it was 60-51 for the visitors going into the fourth. Up by 9, Legaspi hits from downtown. He had 16 on the game. Stephen Koo would convert the three-point play, but it was Legaspi again for Satria Muda, attacking the rim and showing his long-range abilities, again hitting the open three. With Satria Muda up by 12, Broxley would score inside before Desmond O struck for 3 of his own. Broxley finished with 14, netting 2 here, and Wusang would get his layup to fall to give the visitors a 15-point lead. Avenido had the hot hand for the Slingers, hitting from downtown not once, but twice, giving the Slingers some hope late in the fourth. But it was Marcus Morrison sealing the deal with a long-range 3 and attacking the rim, again for 2 off the glass. Time running out, and Broxley jams the open look, giving Satria Muda a 14-point cushion. Although Vergara would sink his jumper, it ended 83-73 in favor of the Satria Muda MritAma. Marcus Morrison is courtside. Let's hear more.
You know, I just tried to do what I had to do to help my team win. You know, we know it's a hard team, Slingers, they're real good. We just wanted to come out, play our hardest, and, you know, everything turned out good.
It's simple. Like I always say to the team, to the players, every game is the same. It's not about the picture that we're out or in. It's about the standing. No, it's the game that we love, the basketball, the game of basketball that we love. So we need to really put our heart out in the game, in every game.
Oh well, it's still early to say that because we got 4 more games to go, and pretty much we need to at least win 1 game in away out of 3. This is very tough for us, but I think I'm quite confident that we can make it in the playoff.